Hey guys, James Walker with TurnKeyInvest.com, bringing you some brand new houses built to rent today. This is an exciting thing for all of you investors. I've held back on the build to rent model for the past couple of months, and now we're going to unleash just a few more options. So if you haven't heard about the big May event, this will be a feature for the May event. Timing's perfect. As these houses are being constructed, there'll be finalized carpet going in upstairs if it's a two-story house, the LVP floors on the first floor, granite countertops, all those things, just in time for the May event. So it'll be a perfect stop on our tour for you guys to see a brand new house built as a rental. There's not much of this going on nationwide anymore, but I have unleashed about 600 opportunities that you'll be hearing more and more about. Not all will be built to rent, but you will have multiple options, even some small multifamily. So our team has put together some quadplex opportunities in a county-only area of town. So less taxes, highly desirable area for more of your executive level type of renter, limited opportunity in the home building space, let alone to own one as a rental property. So if you're thinking about coming to the May event, hopefully that pushed you over the line and said, wow, I've got to come out and see all these great new opportunities James and his team are bringing to us. Go to turnkeyinvest.com. That's where you can find all the information. We'll be digging into some of the new construction shortly, but of course I have my turnkey product as well. I've got some A and B neighborhoods. I've got some C neighborhoods. So if you're in the $70,000 price range or the $200,000 price range, I have the strongest inventory in town. And I've been working for the past 6 months to unleash turnkeyinvest.com that's going to consistently bring you guys inventory. Great houses in neighborhoods you're asking for, fully renovated, and in-house property management, all provided in one location. That's turnkey. So if you scroll down towards the bottom, you'll see more information about foundation property management. Let's count the properties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 30 properties on the site that you could buy right now, including the new construction. I only have 2 listed because it's just too much to put it all on there. Those will go quickly. I'll be down in inventory again, but don't worry, I'm doing the right things to keep inventory strong. The buzz has gotten out, hey, no one else has any properties for sale. If they do, they have 2 or 3 I could pick from maybe, or I'm on a waiting list. We have 30 properties for sale in Memphis that all cash flow. So from the website, I'd encourage you to click on the button that says, about us. And that's just going to introduce you to the team. This team is what makes this possible. James doesn't do this by himself. We put the systems and processes in place to make this a replicatable and duplicatable process at will. If I need 30 houses, I enact my process. I spend the money for marketing. I've got the team members in place that produce 30 houses. So, of course, you got a little blurb about me, but I want to introduce you to Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones has just recently joined the team. She has an extensive background in working with our clients and providing a great experience, and that's her job. So she and her team communicate with our investors. She's vice president of sales and marketing as her title, but her job is to answer all the questions you have proactively as well. Her division does not sell you a house and then hand you to property management. They live with you forever. So when you buy a house through our system, we either renovate it or build it. We close, it's now yours. There's a tenant in there paying money. It's like flipping a light switch from my ownership to your ownership, and you're going to start collecting rent prorated from that day moving forward. But your communication point is still Stephanie and her team. So that's a missing link that a lot of people have had in the past. So, I bought the house from James and his team, and then I was handed to a property management company and pushed around from this person to that person. Stephanie and her team are your go-to contact. Any questions you have about property management, any questions you have about visiting Memphis, coming to the May event, booking your own private tour. If you just want to review a property or talk strategy, set up an appointment with Stephanie and I, and we'd love to walk you through some strategies for investing. But then one day when your house goes vacant because the tenant lived out their 2-year lease and we have to find the new tenant, you're going to be updated through Stephanie. It just makes sense to, client communication comes from one person only. You're not going to call my office and be prompted to push number 4 for sales and number 6 for property management. You're going to have cell phone numbers, be able to text and get instant data, of course, email. You guys know me though. I like to pick up the phone and call you. So there's Stephanie. You're going to be seeing a lot of videos with Stephanie. You're going to be talking with Stephanie. You're going to get to know her really well. She's a jewel. She fits right into the team. She fits our core values, and you guys are going to love working with her. All righty. So from the site, we're talking about new construction today. So brand new houses built as rentals. At a price point of $205,000, that is almost unheard of these days for a brand new house at 1,700 square feet and decked out. And I'll show you what I mean by decked out. So all brick exterior, the gables on the side of the house we'll see in a minute are a hardy plank material. So very low maintenance, vinyl windows, very low maintenance, brand new roof. Very little that you're going to have to be repairing on this house in the near future, in the next 20 years. And it's going to attract the type of tenant that would take better care of the property than, a $50,000 house. It just makes sense, right? So in the kitchen, this is not a finished example, of course, but stainless steel appliances, modern, brand new cabinets, granite countertops, the dual sink that's super deep, great for when you're doing your dishes and things. Even in the bathrooms, we've carried the granite into there. Now that's an extra expense that we really didn't think would be able to happen, but we've upgraded the light fixtures because we want to attract this executive level renter. We've got granite. Each house has 4 bedrooms, opens up a whole new possibility for renters. We've got a separate tub and shower. And as you see in the shower, you've got that nice glass separation partition. This is, like what you would see in a house you'd live in, right? In the bathrooms, we didn't cheap out and put in some inserts. It's got the tile surround, steel tub, tile floors, granite countertops, upgraded tulip bulb light fixtures, we call those. Everything in the house is oil rub bronze. It gives it that modern feel from the plumbing fixtures to the lighting fixtures. Oil rub bronze looks really good. Here's the 1-story plan, an exterior of that. We only have a few 1-story plans. There's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath on 1 story. The 2-story plan I've chosen to build more of because it gives you 4-bedroom with 2.5 bath. That half bath is money. When you're renting to someone and they have a couple of kids and themselves, maybe they use one of the bedrooms as a guest room when mom and dad come and visit, or an office. You don't want people coming into your master bedroom or using the hall bath or the kids' bath as a place to wash their hands before dinner. Use the half bath. So that half bath, I've proven with my homes I just built up in Brighton, and for you guys watching this that bought those houses in Brighton, they're already rented. We haven't even closed on them. We haven't got them finished completion. There's such a demand to rent a brand new house. The last homes I built as rentals and provided to you guys are under construction now. People have paid their security deposit, signed the lease, and they're pushing me, James, hurry up. I can't wait to rent this brand new house. They all had half baths, and that's where this comes from. So moving forward, you're going to see a lot of houses in the near future. Everything changes, but right now I'm really big on building these houses to rent, having 2.5 baths, just because of the feedback I got from the tenants. So vaulted ceilings in the living room. You had a gas fireplace with logs. This is a place that, someone who's going through a divorce, they're living in a nice big house. Neither of them can afford to keep the home after the divorce. I rent a lot of these to divorcees. It's a great place to come call home for the next 3 to 5 years until they figure out their next phase of life. I have a lot of elderly, not elderly, that's the wrong word, but next phase of life. So they sell their house that's 4,000 square feet. All bedrooms were up and it just wasn't a usable house for them. And then they want to come rent for 5 years until they figure out the next phase of life. They're too young to go to a retirement community. Too old, they've told me, in their opinion, to go take a 30-year mortgage. So this is a perfect next phase of life type of rental. But it's upgraded. So this is, really attracting those type of tenants that we want that are going to take better care of our house. And heck, we're able to take the type of tenant that if they tear the house up, if they did become one of those anomalies, one of those very odd things that people were tearing up the house. These are people that have something to lose from that. We could sue them, would win, of course, and then we could actually collect. So scroll through these pictures. All these are, other homes in the area. These houses are to be built. I do have a few ready right now. So if you want to close on one immediately, we have that option. If you want to say, you know what, James, I'll take one a few months out. Tell us where you are in your purchase cycle. If you want to do two of them, one now and one later, that's an option. Somebody's already chosen to do that. I was talking with one of my investors. He said, well, I want to buy 2 new construction properties. I can close on one now. I need a few months to get my finances together, my capital for the down payment and closing costs. No problem. So we put him on one. He bought one that'll be ready in 30 days. And we've got one coming in about 3 to 4 months. So we've got options for you here. You tell us what your timeline is. We'll place you in the right property in this neighborhood. There's only 12 opportunities here as new construction and rent in a neighborhood of 400 houses. So we're not coming in and building a whole neighborhood of rentals. So lots and lots of pictures. Scroll through those. That'll be helpful. Of course, in the folder that I've got created for, we have a pro forma article that they wrote about me building brand new houses. It's kind of flattering, kind of embarrassing, flattering, I guess. A pro forma that breaks it down, showing you 9% cash on cash return. Wow. Now, after this video, I'll be adding a second pro forma. Why 2 pro formas? Well, this pro forma is based on 20% down mortgage. So 20% down plus closing costs, you're looking at $45,000 out of pocket to purchase this house. That's a high, price tag. The second pro forma I'm going to put in here is breaking down the 15-year option, or 15% down option. So you put 15% down instead of 20% down. It makes it a lot more affordable. In my opinion, it's a better way to buy this type of house, a $200,000 house, because it's going to allow you to buy more properties with less cash out of pocket. After 5 years, the principal mortgage insurance is going to drop off dramatically. So I'll be breaking that down for you in a separate video and adding a second pro forma in here. If you want to go 15% down, that's going to save you a bunch of cash out of pocket. Of course, the floor plan, so you can see how the layout is designed. I've got 4 different elevations. That means exteriors to this house. So even though they're going to have a lot of the same floor plan, it'll never look the same like cookie cutter in the community, because there's 4 elevations, 4 different exteriors, 4 different brick colors, and paint options. So it'll be perfectly designed throughout the neighborhood to attract the type of people that we want to rent here. So back from the website, just one more time, if you haven't signed up for the May event, apply here. Now, what does it mean to apply? So of course, previous clients are going to get first reserved seats on the bus. We're limited in that by how many people can fit on the tour bus. I could get 2 tour buses, but it really I want it to be more of an intimate homecoming for past clients, guys and gals out there that I get along with really well. You share the same core values. You're the kind of person I want to work with. That's who's coming to this event. So if you have any interest, apply here, click the button, fill out a quick survey, and me and my team will be filling you in with more and more information as we get closer and closer to May. If you choose to buy one of these houses, click the button that says order now. So the price tag plus order now, and it's going to open up a quick survey. Fill out this survey, and that'll start the process of purchasing this property or any property on my website. The next steps are pretty simple. Here, let me just go through here though, and I'll show you what the process exactly is. So if you have questions about, okay, if I'm deciding to buy this house, give me a step-by-step, everything that's going to happen. In the diligence vault for each property, you're going to find a folder labeled Turnkey Invest Handbook. If you'll open that PDF file, there's a letter from me and my family to you explaining who I am, what we do, pretty basic stuff. But the second page is gold mine for you guys who are wondering about the next steps. It's going to take you step by step from where you might be right now. Right now, you're just beginning your discovery process. And then you decide to purchase. So that's step number 2, 3, all the way down to step 10, which is rinse and repeat. So everything in my life is a checklist. We need to buy a house. There's 183 steps to buying and selling a house on my team. I break everything down, and here's your breakdown to give you a simple guideline of what it looks like to buy a house. with our team, and even transfer it over to, of course, our in-house property management division, Foundation Property Management. Go to foundationpm.com, read up on who we are, what we're doing. I am a principal of the company, but I've got an amazing team that makes this possible. Our motto at Foundation Property Management is we manage your assets as if they're our own. That means proactively looking for things that can go wrong and making sure they don't. Super aggressive on hunting for tenants. I want houses occupied, and I want them occupied with people that are taking care of them, paying their rent on time, and I treat your properties as if they're my own. I take this very seriously that you've chosen to invest with me and my team. I'm humbled and honored that you're even watching this video. Every week we have 2 to 3 people come to town. This May is going to be a big event on the 15th and 16th. If you have any interest, reach out to the team. I would love to jump on a call with you from the website. It says talk to an advisor. Click on that button and pick a time. I'll call you and we'll just have a talk about any questions, concerns. I love to hear good and bad from people. I want to get better every day. Very soon you'll have options from this button that says talk to an advisor, where you'll be able to schedule a call with property management. If you have any questions there, schedule a call with Stephanie and she can walk you through different questions you might have. So look for that coming very soon. If you have any questions, reach out to the team. We want to be a catalyst to help you achieve whatever your investment goals are. So you tell us what it is you're trying to achieve. Tell us the type of properties you want to own and what you want to see from your manager. It's my job to go out and create the processes and systems that are going to make that available to you easily. I'm just your boots on the ground. I'm the guy here that you're trusting to watch over this big investment. And many of you retire early or replace an income or build generational wealth through owning rental properties in Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks and have a great day.